So I think most of you already know that the TSB update is finally coming out in December. Yes, this month, and excitement has been building up for a while. The developers have been dropping sneak peeks, previews, and little hints across different platforms. And depending on how closely you've been following, you may or may not have caught all of them. Since things have been scattered and easy to miss, I decided to gather everything together so it's all in one place. I went through all available leaks, early reports, and community discussions, and put together a clear list of things that seem to matter the most. And these are the things you must prepare or take care of before the update officially drops. Trust me, make sure you get them handled ahead of time. This will help you start the update in the best way possible. Stay ahead of everyone else, and make sure you don't miss any advantages before everything changes. Gather your friends. So, as a lot of you already know, 3v3 Ranked is finally coming to TSB, and it's honestly about time. This is something people have been asking for forever, and it's actually happening. On top of that, matchmaking is getting a complete upgrade. It's going to be much more region-based and much more accurate to your actual rank, which is a huge deal. Basically, you won't have to deal with queuing up as a beginner and instantly getting matched against sweats who are way above your level. And you also won't get thrown into random servers that tank your connection and ruin the entire match. For anyone who enjoys Ranked, this is pretty huge. I'm personally really hyped about it because these changes genuinely fix some of the things that made Ranked frustrating in the first place. So if you don't already have a trio, start forming one now. It looks like we're extremely close to the update actually dropping, and you'll want a proper squad ready the moment it launches, so you're not scrambling afterwards. But here's the part most people haven't even heard yet. We're also getting a brand new game mode added into the mix. I'll show that later in the video, so stick around because I'm going to reveal what it is. There isn't too much more to break down for this point specifically, so let's move on, because the next part of the update gets even better. Save up some Robux. So, whether you like it or not, this update is bringing a lot of paid limited emotes, and I really mean a lot. There have already been loads of leaks showing some of them, and they're honestly insane. These aren't just simple little animations. Some of them look like the type everyone is going to flex the second they get them. But, judging by how the last limited emotes went, I think we all know what's coming. Those ones were already super pricey, and people still rush to buy them. So there's a pretty high chance these new ones will also be in the thousands of Robux, which is exactly why this point deserves its title. So yeah, if you're planning on getting any of these, be ready not just because they'll look great, but because they're probably going to drain your wallet fast, and they most likely won't be sticking around for long. Get private server. So most people probably haven't seen this yet, but next update. We're actually getting a new admin-only character for anyone who owns the private server plus Game Pass. The character is Whitebeard, and from the leaks that have been floating around, it looks like his whole base moveset is basically done already. There are a few clips showing his animations, and they look pretty clean. Now here's what I'm wondering, do you think he's going to end up getting an ultimate moveset at some point? Or are they going to release him and just leave him as is? Kind of like what happened with Gojo? Because Gojo came out strong and then never got the ult he should have had, which still feels unfinished. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Personally, I'm really liking this Whitebeard so far. The moves look nice, the idea of him being exclusive makes him feel worth having the PS Plus. And unless they suddenly decide to update Gojo with a good ult, it actually seems like Whitebeard might end up being the better character. So yeah, unless Gojo gets the attention he deserves, Whitebeard is probably going to take that spot easily. Prepare for the new game mode. Yeah, you heard that right. We're getting a completely new game mode in TSB. And this isn't something copied from other Battleground games either. Honestly, I don't know a single BG game that has this mode, which already makes it pretty interesting. The funny thing is, it has actually been teased already in the official Yielding Arts Discord, but most people either didn't notice it or had no idea what it was hinting at. So have you seen this picture? That right there is part of a leaked map from the new mode, which is going to be Battle Royale. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually excited for this. If you've played Fortnite before, you already know what kind of chaos this brings. Battle Royale isn't just about fighting, there's strategy involved too. You have to know when to push, when to run, when to save cooldowns, and when to just play smart. So yeah, start thinking ahead, because this isn't going to be the usual jump in and spam type of mode. If they pull this off properly, it could end up being one of the coolest additions TSB has ever had. Get a load of free time. You're going to need a lot of spare time because from what developers have been saying, almost every older character is getting something changed or added. Remade moves, new finishers, and many more. For example, Final Hunt, the Garou Ultimate. It's getting its own finisher animation now, and it looks crazy. You finally get that ultimate move feeling instead of it just ending the boring way. Most of you have probably seen this sneak peek. Yes, it's a small part of the Final Hunt finisher. This update is easily going to be the biggest one TSB has ever had. Like you might actually end up playing for hours just checking out everything piece by piece. We're talking limited emotes, a whole new game mode, ranked 3 versus 3s, tons of reworks, new move effects, and so on. So yeah, stay ready, keep an eye on the release, and don't sleep on this update. Everything shown so far makes it look like it's genuinely going to be worth the wait. Replay older characters like I said earlier. A lot of the older characters are about to be changed, and this is probably the last time you'll get to use them in their current state. Once the update lands, some of them won't feel the same anymore. Some will get buffs, some will get nerfs, and some will get changes that completely shift how they're meant to be played. This is your last chance to abuse the optex, as they just might disappear soon. A move you rely on now might get replaced, cooldowns can be changed, or certain combos that worked before might not connect anymore. So if you ever had a character you used to main but stopped using, this is the moment to play them for the last time. The version you're using now will never return once they update it. So, enjoy them while they still feel the way you remember, because after the reworks start rolling in, those old ones are gone. Get early access. So as we already know, Cosmic Garou is confirmed for the next update, and everyone is waiting for him. But if you've been around long enough, you know how TSB likes to release new big characters. There's a really high chance he ends up behind the early access Game Pass again. So if you actually want to use him right when the update drops, you'll probably have to buy that Game Pass. It wouldn't be surprising at all. TSB has done this before, and every time a hype character releases, they lock him behind that same paywall. It's pretty much expected at this point. So yeah, if you want to try Cosmic Garou the moment he releases, prepare to spend money. Not shocking, but that's just how it is. Once the update hits, everyone who didn't get early access will be stuck waiting, while the ones who did are already running around with the new character day one. Pretty predictable, LOL. Prepare for delays. This one is honestly my favorite. At this point, we all know how the TSB devs operate. They say a date, everyone gets excited, and then the update magically disappears for weeks or months. The previous update was supposed to come monthly, yet we ended up waiting almost half a year for it. So realistically, nobody is shocked anymore. Right now, everything points to December, but we've seen this story before. It might come early December, late December, or we might suddenly hear that it needs more polishing and gets moved. Wouldn't even be surprising if it rolled into next year. That's just how TSB updates go. Still, we're hoping they actually go through with it this time. With all the leaks, sneak peeks, and teasers, this update has more attention than any other one. People are genuinely waiting, not just casually checking. So yeah, be mentally prepared for delays, but hopefully this time we get lucky, and everything drops when it should. Alright, that's pretty much everything you need to know before this update drops. We covered the leaks, the new content, the changes, and honestly, there's a lot to look forward to. This update is easily shaping up to be the biggest one the game has ever had, so make sure you're actually prepared. Let me know down in the comments what you're waiting for the most. Is it Cosmic Garou? Is it the massive reworks? Maybe the new mode? Or are you just excited to see the game finally wake up again after months of waiting? Either way, this update is going to keep everyone busy for a while, and I'll be covering everything as soon as it drops. So if you want more breakdowns, showcases, and updates as things come out, make sure you're subbed. Thanks for watching, appreciate you sticking all the way to the end, and hopefully we all get that update sooner rather than later. I'll see you in the next video.